We are looking for a contribution from you to build an anime dating website, a social network that will help you find a date. Among many of the other features that we offer on our website, there will be a section on the website for visitors to have a waifu battle where they and other people can debate which waifu is better. Also, if you want to go to an anime expo or any convention, there will be a section on the website where you can find a person to attend the convention with you, and you can arrange a meetup. We will have a cosplay finder. If you cosplay and need someone to cosplay with, then you can use Cosplay Finder to find someone who fits in your group. Whether you're cosplaying as Ichigo and you need a Rukia in your group, or you're Gin and you need a Aizen, you will be able to find someone on our site. People can share Skypes or use the messaging system we provide on our website to talk anime with someone other than somebody you know. If you're looking for a writer or an artist you can pair up with, either one or work with on your own manga, all on our website, you can do that. There will also be a section where you can submit your own manga and readers can upvote or downvote your content. Another section on the website for fanfiction will offer a voting system to upvote or downvote your material. If you're interested in creating your own manga, there will be a section on the website where you can upload the manga that you're working on.
And I am an author of my very own manga. The name of my manga is Rocksteady. Rocksteady is the first manga about rock, and it's an action/adventure manga. Today I'm here to inform you on how you can make your own manga. Not everybody can make their own manga. You have to have a unique idea or a unique brand to go along with your book in order for people to like it or generate a popular fan base. The process of creating a manga is rigorous and requires you to do promotion long before the manga is actually made or it's released. Okay, let's say for example, you have a manga idea or you have written down or drawn sketches of your manga. Well, great job, you did the first step to becoming a mangaka. So, once you have your written material or your sketches, the next step is to bring it to a publisher. It could be any major publishing house that would accept a manga. Not every major publisher is going to accept your idea. That's why I said being a mangaka is not for everybody. Once you have found a publisher that will like your idea and want to work with you, the next step is to generate a contract with this said publisher, like so. A contract is binding and uniformly unites two parties together and allows for you to work with an artist or a writer to produce your manga. The reason I got published is because my material was pretty much derived from things I've seen, my experiences, I'd say from things I've read, from material that sources can look back upon and think, wow, this is something new, something different that could influence my life and change the way I feel. Whether you want to publish 1 volume or 100 volumes, you have to have an audience. Now remember, this is all done before your manga is released. Depending on what deal you make with your publisher, you can choose to either be paid up front for your written work, which is usually a good thing to do unless you're a really good writer and you might be able to make millions off royalties. Or you can choose to do royalties where you make money per book you sell. I happen to publish my manga in the US. I recommend going to Japan and searching for either an artist or a writer to help you get a better idea of how you want your manga to look. I personally contacted at least 1,000,000 artists before I could find a publisher. It may seem hard, but it's definitely possible. So, your manga is out, and you ask yourself, what now? Well, there are plenty of avenues you can take to make money. First of all, you can sell an ebook of your manga, which is one of the best things to do. You can sell paperback versions of your manga, which is something people like to do. Or you can create an audiobook that sells through showing images and playing audio of your manga. I have now given you the tools to succeed in the manga industry, and I wish you the best of luck. The website will allow people to watch and read anime. Users will be able to upload manga and upload anime onto the website's database. As far as the dating aspect portion of the website, you will be able to message other users who have similar interests, tastes, age, and location that is relevant to what you're searching for. For further information about the website, please read the description below. Our website is also based on our manga, Rocksteady, so members will be able to read it for free. I'm the creator of Rocksteady. Rocksteady is the first manga about rock. In this segment, I'm going to explain what Rocksteady Zero is all about and work my way up to the actual manga Rocksteady. In manga, a zero volume is a prologue to the story, an origin story, if you will. I started writing Rocksteady when I was 13 years old and had to start from the bottom of history and work my way to the top. And that was 8 years ago in 2007. Rocksteady Zero is about musicians and how they fight each other with music or instruments they wield. The story begins 5,000 years ago in the past, from present day. Every 5,000 years, the Soul King holds a competition for the next in line to take his place on the throne. In the beginning of Rocksteady Zero, it is 10 years before the competition to become Soul King starts. The musicians are still primitive and fight using different elements. Their powers are sealed away until the competition starts, so they're only able to use a sliver of it. Think of it like as this analogy. Water slipping through a crack. You don't see it unleashed until somebody breaks it open. 15 years later, the competition begins, and it's over before it even starts. Because a 10-year-old boy had used his grace to conquer all of the known kingdoms to create an empire before his power was awakened. Grace is the essence every living thing has inside of their body. Grace is used to perform in battle fire, wind, earth, air, etc. Only musicians have grace inside of their bodies. Humans are exempt from this rule. Rocksteady embodies all of the religions in the world. Yes, I explained and simplified all of the religions in the world. Atheism, Satanism, Christianity, Hinduism, Catholicism, everything. The truth is, every religion has different devils. When I say this, I'm referring to the gods they worship. On a dark scale of 1 to 10, Rocksteady is the darkest manga in existence. The manga is 4 seasons long, and this may be a spoiler, but the main antagonist in the story is Satan. Satan exists in a majority of religions. Yes, Lucifer. My manga explains his fall from grace and how he became known as the devil. Not only that, but I explain all the different angels in heaven and how they relate to God, the Soul King. And I describe all the demons in hell. I also translate Enochian. For example, if you have seen the show Supernatural, then job well done. You're one step closer to finding out the truth. Compared to my manga, that is just a glimpse of the truth, since I accumulated all of this work before they even aired. The manga is organized from top to bottom, so if you have questions, they'll be addressed sometime during the series in great detail.
I explain the levels of heaven, hell, purgatory, also known as limbo, netherworld, life, death, recreation, existence, non-existence, different dimensions, time and space, angels, demons, gods, and devils. Pretty much I covered the whole universe. The manga genre are as follows: action-adventure, comedic, supernatural, shonen, thriller, and paranormal. Now we have advanced 5,000 years into the future. We meet the protagonist named Hiwa Maverick. Hiwa Maverick thought he was a normal yellow-haired sophomore student in Los Angeles until he learned that his guitar contained two different powerful souls. But he soon learns that there are other teens like him with strange instrumental powers, all fighting to become Soul King, the sole controller of the universe, with the power to reshape the world in any way they see fit. A fateful encounter with the musician awakens Hiwa's true powers. Now a secret organization known as the Vice, planning to destroy all beings and create a utopia for those deemed worthy. The Vice are evil in this world. This is the real-time, real-world issues we're discussing. The Vice are pretty much corporations, managers, anything that has to do with music the Vice is in control of. The goal of this movement is to make sure the characters resemble that of Bleach, as far as the feel of cutscenes in between fights. When you picture the weapons they wield and the way they go about using them, imagine Shaman King and how well the characters were able to communicate with their weapons. During the deaths of the musicians in the manga, there are times when their body would dissipate/bleed. The closest similarity throughout the anime universe would have to be Zatch Bell, where their bodies fade away. I know I'm not the only one that can say they enjoy a good fight with instruments. An anime that you can try and conceptualize that includes this would be Fooly Cooly. As far as Shaman King, the objective the musicians in this world are going for is to become the king of the universe. They also fight with instruments that work as scabbards until they release said instrument, transforming it into a weapon. The weapons contain souls that have a variety of abilities and past experiences. Once a musician dies during battle, their body evaporates like that of characters from Zatch Bell. When a musician speaks to their instrument with some kind of chant or a key phrase, the instrument immediately responds with an outcome that character wanted. The only similarities to Bleach is the power they use to release their weapons and different stages they may undergo in the series. Thank you for watching this video. There's so much more I'd like to tell you, but there's just not enough time. If you like the manga, please support the campaign.